Alright, y'all, I'm back for the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 1, Episode 8. Yeah, I'm tired, but we gonna get through this review, though. We gonna get through it. Because, yeah, they kind of irritated me this damn episode. But, we get Giselle. She's meeting with, somebody in reference to, a makeup line that she's trying to do for women of color. Um, and she wants to use the girls as a focus group and everything. She's kind of nervous about it, but she wants to use them or whatever. Um, and so the lady, she's trying different like foundations on her and everything until they, kind of get the right one for her skin texture or her skin complexion or whatever. Um, and she wants to call it Carmel Cutie. And the lady's telling her, well, that's not really age appropriate. Like, you in your 40s or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, moving on from that, we get Katie. She's talking to Andrew about, well, he comes in with some balloons. I don't know if was it somebody's birthday or he just randomly came in with some balloons. Child, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, she's talking to him about the trip or whatever. She brings up the whole sister circle thing that they did and how everybody was in their feelings, and she just wanted to have fun, and she doesn't want to tell Andrew about the whole situation with Giselle because Giselle is pretty much already on his shit list because of the whole Ross Foundation event. Um, but she decides that she's going to postpone the charity event. Um, and she says that she's not going to invite everyone that was on the trip or whatever. I was just like, okay, like, I mean, it's like, okay, y'all done had this conversation or whatever. You still being petty and everything. It's okay to not still trust her or whatever, this, that, and third, but you ain't got to be this fucking petty. Like, really. I mean, like I said, I felt like as far as like Robin and Giselle, they maybe was kind of coming down a little bit hard on her, but at the same time, I do understand where they was coming from too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but you didn't decide to postpone the event anyway, so I mean, fuck it. Like, but child, anyways, whatever. We get Karen. She's talking to her assistant about her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law, had she's no longer here. She passed away from Alzheimer's. And so they're having a charity event in honor of her called the O Gala. I believe that's the name of it. Ray, he comes in. They pretty much ask for his opinion. The assistant gives him the rundown of things that she thought that they could have at the event or whatever. And, he was like, he's not sure if they need all of that and everything. So he asks the assistant to give the assistant to give him and Karen a minute, and he says he'd rather have something small or whatever, like let's scale it back. Karen's eyes got so big, child. She was like, how far back, and he was saying, just scale, we gotta just scale it back some, I just want to have something small because we're still, me and my family, we're still grieving about her passing and everything. So she understands where he's coming from on that, and so she's not going to try to press the issue. Giselle, she has this little, focus group thing for her makeup line. She's flirting with her chef a little bit, and she got her little stylist friend with her that we saw at Sharice's event earlier on in the season. He's from Turkey, I believe. I think that's where they said her chef was from. She's flirting with him and everything. And her stylist friend, he's like, yo man over, saying like, your man over there texting on the phone with some other girl, and she was like, no, he knows better than that not to do that and everything. It was really funny. It was really cute. Ashley, she arrives first, and she asks Giselle was she still upset about what had happened in Bethany Beach or whatever. Giselle, she wasn't upset because Michael came per se. Well, she just was upset of how it was handled. I think it was both, but especially maybe more so on Karen's part. It was probably both, but yeah. But Giselle, I guess she's pretty much over it. She gonna let bygones be bygones, which I thought was cool. Karen, she comes, she still speaks to Ashley and everything, but she's still not really feeling her too much. Um, Giselle, her little stylist friend, he apologizes to Karen, about what happened at Sharice's house and everything, and I was just like, and she appreciates it or whatever. He a good one because I wouldn't have apologized to her for what. I don't feel like he needs to apologize. Maybe it's just I don't feel like he needed to apologize to her. I'm just saying. But that was very big of him. Bigs up to him. um Hold up. I'm reading something here. Oh, okay, yeah. Robin, she shows up or whatever. Giselle, she tells the girls, she tells us that she didn't like the way she looked when she was younger or whatever. She admits that she didn't really like the way that she looked until she got into her 40s and everything. And I was like, well, damn, how old is Giselle? Cause ain't she still in her 40s now? But anyways, she has the girls, like, she explains how she's doing this, for all women of color or whatever, and how people felt like that she couldn't relate to the black community because of the color of her skin and her eye color and all that stuff. But she does this exercise with them in the mirror. Katie doesn't show. She's a no-show. Okay, so Katie is at some event that I think is her event or whatever, some kind of modeling runway kind of thing that's outside. It looked like they was modeling swimwear or something. She gives a speech, yada yada yada. So we get back to the event, Giselle's event or whatever. Ashley, she decides to make the first move on Karen. Karen explains her position. We all know what her position is. Karen talking about some, well, let's let the men talk and everything. And Ashley's like, I don't understand. She's old, how old fashioned she is, talking about something. Let's let the men talk. And I agree with Ashley on that. Used to got the fucking problems. So what the fuck y'all husbands need to jump into this shit for? Y'all have the issue with each other. Y'all can talk like women and hash that shit out. Now, I'm not at Giselle's event now, but y'all can meet up somewhere and hash that shit out. You need to bring your husbands into women's business. Okay, but anyways, I just thought that was dumb. I agree with Ashley on that. Karen, she thinks Mike wouldn't do it again because she thinks Mike is mature enough and all this other stuff. Ashley says that Karen was throwing a temper tantrum and they just kind of going tit for tat. Giselle, she chimes in and she puts a stop to it. She was like, just let the men handle it. Let's get back to what we was doing. So we get to Robin. Robin, she's telling Juan about the trip and everything. And, how her and Giselle was sleeping, they was up and they, had to share a room together. And then that's when, she was talking about how her and Juan used to sleep. I guess they at one point slept in twin beds or something like that. And they started reminiscing about their whole relationship or whatever. He claiming that she stalked him or whatever. She says, no, I wasn't. Like, he's totally lying on that. When I came to the game, when I was first coming to the games, I was coming there looking for somebody else. I said, ooh, okay. Sure. She won't even think about Juan ass. I wonder who her eye was on originally. But anyways, she still loves Juan. Obviously, we know that. But she has her guard up with him because she doesn't know. She doesn't know because the reason why they divorced in the first place is because we all know he cheated or whatever, But anyways, moving on from that, we get Ashley, Karen, and the husbands. They meet up on the golf course and everything. Ashley feels like Karen was being childish and everything, but she doesn't want to lose Karen's friendship. And this is what's bothering me with Ashley. Like, stop. Why are you looking for so much validation from this lady? Why? Who the fuck is she? She just another bitch that's on this show with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't Queen Elizabeth or somebody. Like, she is just Karen Hubbard, whatever the fuck her last name is. Fuck. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, it bothers me so much how much she's kissing her ass for validation. Like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I mean, I understand Karen is older and everything, but that doesn't mean that you need to be kissing her motherfucking ass neither. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean she always right. You know? But anyways, they bring up the whole disagreement that happened in Bethany or whatever. Mike, he's confused. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. So Ray, he, well, actually, Mike said he doesn't understand, like, why, you know, Karen was uncomfortable and all this stuff. That part he doesn't understand. And, you know, Ray, he's like, well, I don't need you to see my wife in skimpy clothing. Y'all saying that it was supposed to be an all girls thing, and then you show up this, that, and third. First of all, Ray, old ass Uncle Ray. It's not like he showed up physically to the house. He showed up while they were out at the fucking drag show. So he showed up while they were all out, fully dressed, fully clothed. And why would and then the fact that he came, now that he's there, why would she walk around in skimpy clothing at that point any fucking way, knowing that he's there now? Like, seriously? Like, come on. Like, you act like as if he showed up to the house initially. He showed up to the drag show. Like I said, they all were fully clothed. So I don't understand what the fuck the problem is. And even still, like he said, it's his motherfucking house. Like I said, last week, I understand the girl's position on the whole situation or whatever. You know, maybe Ashley could have asked him, you know, like, babe, I know this your house and everything, but, you know, maybe, you know, could you leave or whatever so we can continue our girls thing? But at the same time, he came on the last day, bruh. The last day. And it's not like he didn't even come that fucking morning. He came later on that night. So, like, you just making something small into something bigger than what more than what it needs to be. It's so fucking ridiculous. But anyways, so I forgot what happened. They was talking about how Mike is freaky and all this other stuff, whatever. They go to the next hole and everything. Well, the last hole. Mike says if Ray makes it into the hole, he'll give Karen a better apology and all this stuff. Ray doesn't make it into the hole. Mike doesn't make it into the hole. So it's a tie. They shake hands, and Mike was like, we'll figure this situation out and everything. And Karen says that, you're invited to the party. She tells Ashley, you're invited to the party again. And Ashley, she's excited like a little ass kid, like as if her mom just, gave her the thumbs up to go to a party with her friends somewhere. She was like, yes, like, yay, mom, go. I was just like that's what she was, that's what she was giving me. I was just like, anyways, moving on. We get Charisse, she talks about how she's about to turn 50 soon. She wants to learn how to swim. She wants to overcome her fear. And we see her with her kids and everything. And she admits that she she felt like she kind of missed out when she was watching some of the girls get into the water at Bethany Beach or whatever. And they're playing, the instructor, he's there, and she's having a good time learning how to swim and everything. And I think it was cute that she had her kids there as well. I like that scene. We get Karen with her assistant. They're looking for flowers for the old gala event. She wants cherry blossoms. The guy is telling her they're not in season. They only, blossom in the springtime. They sitting up here thinking, oh, they can be the flowers can be imported from somewhere, and he lets them know like, no, bitch, they cannot because they don't grow anywhere during this time of the year. You know what I'm saying? See, they think money can't buy everything. Because it ain't going to make them shits grow. So, yeah. Oh, well. But anyways, but she's upset about it or whatever. So she decides to get some roses and, she gets 89 roses because that's how long Ray's mom lived and everything. I thought that was really sweet though. I thought that was really creative, and I really thought that was really sweet of her to do. So we get to Karen's event. Katie, she walks in. She's immediately shading Karen about having an event in her living room and talking about how Karen couldn't help her with her event though or whatever. Like this what she was busy for and all this stuff. I was like, see, Katie, you don't even know the whole story. You just sitting up here shading and don't even know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She don't even know that Ray told Karen at last minute that she had to scale back because they're still grieving. You just talking out the side of your neck or whatever and don't even know what the fuck going on. But I guess whatever. You want to have an attitude with everybody. Giselle, she said something to Katie about not coming to the focus group and how you didn't even call to let me know you weren't coming. Katie just seems unbothered, like she don't give a fuck this, that, and the third. I mean, you could have called her and let her know you weren't gonna come instead of just not showing up at all. I mean, that is kind of rude, you know. Anyways, Karen, she's telling the girls about the convo the convo that she had, the conversation that her and Ray had with Mike and Ashley, and she's sitting up here pretty much saying that Ray gave him the business. Ray ain't give nobody the fucking business. He just said how the fuck he felt. Wasn't no giving the business going on. Like, girl, please. I'm talking about something. He gave him the business. No, he didn't. You act like as if he was all up in the man's face, like, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. No. He just said how he felt. Anyways, moving on. What else happened? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Ray chimes in. Ray he comes in and chimes in, and he's backing up Karen's story, saying that he gave Mike the business or whatever. I was like, yeah, okay, old ass Uncle Ben, man, whatever. Anyways, they're making an announcement. Ray and Karen, Ashley and Mike, they're steadily ringing at the door. Finally, somebody opens the door up for them, you know, and Karen is talking about rule number 1: don't be late. You was late for your birthday, but okay. Moving on. Ashley comes in and, you know, she pretty much, you know, tells Giselle that the conversation was good between her and Karen and Mike and Ray or whatever. Giselle was like, well, that's not how I heard it or whatever. And, you know, Ashley is confused, and that's when Giselle tells her, like, yeah, she said Ray gave Mike the business and all this other stuff. And, Ashley, you know, she proceeds to tell the girls that Karen does not want them to be around her daughter and everything, and they all like what when she said that, this, and third. But Giselle don't think that Karen said that. So Karen comes up and finds out what was said. Karen says that she never said that, and she's pretty much done with Ashley at this point. She says that she said, no, I specifically said I didn't want my daughter hanging with you or whatever, this, that, and the third. And they did show a flashback. Now, Karen, she did say that, she did tell Ashley, you know, because her and Ashley was having that conversation. So she did technically kind of specifically tell Ashley she didn't want Raven to hang around her or whatever because of their age difference, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, because of the fact that you said that, that does kind of make it seem like, oh well, you wouldn't want the other girls to hang with her neither because they older. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could see how things could have maybe got a little bit misconstrued or whatever. Ashley, now she confused on what was said. She was like, wait a minute, did she say she was talking about the girls, or was she just talking about me? I was like, oh my god, girl. Like, Karen says you don't put kids into a situation, this, that, and the third. And I mean, it's not like as if Ashley said something bad about your daughter. She just said that you didn't want them hanging around her. She didn't say nothing negative about your daughter, so I felt like Karen was doing a bit much with that. So they all go up to Karen, and Karen explains what was said, and she says that they're too close in age. But didn't Karen say that Ashley was too old to be hanging with her? But now you're saying they're too close in age? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But she feels like Ashley has a hidden agenda or whatever, and you know, trying to get everybody to, I guess, you know, not get along, or you know, whatever the case is. But like I said, I could kind of see how she can kind of get a little twisted with that conversation, because Karen did say, you know, she did say that, you know, Ashley was too old or whatever, and you know, she needs to hang with people in her own age bracket. That's what she said. But so I guess Ashley took it as, oh well, if you saying that about me, you must be saying the same. You must feel the same way towards the other ladies as well. But then when she told the ladies that they're too close in age, I'm like, oh, hold up, wait a minute. I thought Ashley was too old for her to be hanging with her. Now you saying that they're too close into age. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know how you feel about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next review. Peace.